Actually, that memory has been fabricated. Nothing more than a programmed objective.
A programmed objective?
Sheena, what's your favorite food?
Huh? Well, of course it's...
Steamed melon pod.
What? How did you know that?
I knew because of something that happened in my world where you actually exist. Your username. Sheena. Hey, you're Sheena. Right? Where have you been for this entire year? Everyone's been looking all over for you.
Wait, what? Excuse me. You're cutting out. What did you say after Sheena?
Sheena?
You're breaking up still. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Are none of my messages going through? Even in the backlog? Wait, is there a chance that the game is cutting me off on purpose? How is that possible? Then how about my name? It's...
No, it's not coming through.
My name doesn't work either? Who's behind this? There's so much I want to ask you. What happened to you a year ago? Where are you right now?
Huh? I think you've got me mistaken for someone else. I'm an adventurer. I promised my mother that I'd reach Odysseia.
I told you, that's just your programming. Besides, your mother passed away when you were a young girl, didn't she?
What? Huh? She passed away when I was a young girl? You're lying! I promised my... Huh? What's going on? I hear a ringing from the back of my head. That can't be...
Do you remember now? It's true. You're...
Stop it! That's ridiculous! I just spoke with my mother recently! We had a conversation when I left my home. It's clear as day! How cruel can you be by telling me that my own mother is dead? You're no god! You're an imposter!
What? An imposter? Don't shoot the messenger!
You're taking advantage of my amnesia by lying to me! Just what are you playing at? Well, tough luck for you! I was a fool for thinking I could confide in God. What? Are you crying?
No. It's true. You really are.
That's not me. You've got me all wrong.
There she is, the intruder in the East Wing.
If she's killed by those guards, then it might cut off our line of communication.
Of course.
Okay, whether or not you trust me is beside the point right now. If you want to live, then listen to me. Get the hell out of there!
I hate how bossy you are.
Just appeared out of nowhere.
Damn it! No way! Where the hell did he come from?
Decapitation, incision, immolation, and mutilation! I can do it all!
Is he bugged too?
Commence the execution! Come here, little girl. I will crush your lungs, fracture the bones in that fleshy body of yours in the palm of my hand!
Don't worry, Sheena. I'm right here with you. I can rewrite the code in real time to boost your fighting abilities.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The hell are
Battle.
Avoid stepping on glowing bugs scattered over the battlefield. Party members can become corrupt. Each party member occurs corruption at different speeds. If corruption level reaches 100%, the party member will be unable to battle. Enemy attacks can also boost corruption. Some enemies are strengthened by corruption. If you perform a knockback against an enemy and it collides into field bugs, the field bugs will be safely eliminated. You may verify each field bug's attributes by using search. Corruption may occur differently for each of your party. So they can just walk over it.
My turn. All right.
Go straight.
Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Home run! Took you down.
Is that the person he collided with? Yeah, A. So where's this corruption? Is that the number 26%? The one I'm at? Let's.
All right.
Can I hit 2 people?
Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Top! Took you down.
So I should be able to kill 2 people next time.
Leave it to me. All
Knock
right.
back into A.
Ha! Yeah! Got him. Took you down.
Can you knock back into multiple people? Or it's just one?
My turn. All right. Yeah! Ha! Got him.
Now you went nowhere.
Leave it to me. All right. Say, yeah! Home run. It's over. Whoa! Victory!
White, no matter what I throw at it, it just gets back up. I figured it out, Sheena. The reason you're so out of sorts is because something is causing your character's code to go haywire. It might be those spider legs. Haywire? The curse? Those legs are a sign that you're bugged. A piece of corrupted data is altering your configuration. I'm trying to remove them. What do you think? Why are you asking me for my opinion? But my head is killing me. Everything's spinning. Bugs. You don't remember? You and I used to debug this game together. Debug what? How do you know me? Ow, no, it hurts. It hurts. Sheena? What the hell's going on? She's freaking out. I gotta do something or Sheena will. Ow. Ugh. It hurts. Mom. Don't. Get out. Mom. Sheena. Bug.
What is that thing?
It looks like an insect. It's bouncing in the air, almost like it's buzzing.
An insect? No, it didn't. What kind of insect y'all got?
Sheena, run for it! It's trying to eat you!
No! Stop! Stay still.
The code's going nuts. I can't make out what's happening. Wait, she isn't going mad? Is this for real? How is she able to withstand being corrupted by that bug?
Wow. Sheena, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it.
My stomach hurts.
Just hold on for now. I'm gonna rewrite some of your code.
Prepare for your doom!
Damn it, it's gotten back up already. You're doing great, Sheena. Try accessing your attack commands now.
Attack commands? Could you stop speaking gibberish?
Your commands are,
There are times when the heads of our prisoners go missing after being decapitated. Care to guess why? It's because we stuff them and put them on display. But yours? I'm going to boil it with salt and spread it on a cracker to feast upon!
Taxidermy in the head.
Anything, just do something!
Out of surprise, I touched him, and the guard blasted off. Okay, you're ready to go. Wow, what kind of magic is this? It's not magic, it's a cheat. Haha, too easy. I guess being able to manipulate the world with the tips of my fingertip has its perks. What do you think? Are you impressed? Who are you? Are you a god after all? I'm no god, I'm an programmer. I can sense people surging inside me. A power surging inside me.
I won't lose!
42.
This isn't good.
Got a healing item or attack and then do.
All right. Bounce back. See? Yeah!
I missed. How the hell that knockback miss?
Took you down.
If I missed the knockback, why did he go flying?
Oh, have I gotten stronger?
Programmer? Hey, you alright? I missed your name. Who are you? Alright, well, we can sort out our names later. Let me catch you up to speed up. Let me catch you up to speed on your situation. You and I made this work together. We are the creators. Creators? Are you gonna lead the castle or you just gonna talk here? Yep, everything you see here stems from your vision. Then our team and myself expanded all of it. That's how World's Odyssey came to be. World's Odyssey. Bagoo. What's going on? Bagoo goo goo. Kisa. What is it doing? It's eating me. Yeah. Stop. You can't eat him. Please stop. I ran to stop it, but that thing flung me away and began to devour the guard's body. Bagoo. Bagoo goo. Oh, bagoo goo goo. Eee. Oh no, no, don't, stop. Please, help me. Sheena, get out of there. A monster's heading straight for you. That thing can't be real. It's huge. There's no time to cry behind you. Sheena, damn it. She couldn't get away in time. Ow. It hurts. I can't get away. Kiki. Bugu. What? Sheena? Uh, uh. What's happening? Sheena's appearance is changing, her expression too. Something's altering her character model. What? The bugs, they're swarming together. Her HP and SP bars are both pushing the max. This is my destiny. I must save the world.
I won't back down!
If a party member's corruption reaches 80%, she can transform into her glitch mode. Attack and defense stats are significantly boosted into state. At the end of each turn, corruption reduces by 10%. If corruption dips below 80%, glitch mode will end. While in glitch mode, press the triangle button to assign a WoW skill to the third slot.
Leave it to me!
Someone got this for wines. So let's go. Attack. This and then this. Only available in glitch mode. Oh, 9,999. Is this a magic attack or what is it?
It's over. Don't move. Deleted. Oh, victory!
Huh? What did I... Ow. What's the matter? I feel powerless all of a sudden. Does she not remember what happened? I wonder if the bug had something to do with it. I didn't know fighting like that was possible. Great job, Sheena. You handled that monster like it was nothing. I did? What should I do? I feel so horrible for letting that happen to him. Him? You mean the mutated executioner? Don't mind him. There was nothing else. There was nothing either of us could do. But it wasn't a conscious decision on your part. That bug is a parasite and is using your body as a host to carry out its own will. True, but if anything, it was an act of mercy before his fate took a potential turn for the worse. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. A bug that devour other bugs, huh? Just like a real animal. Bagoo. What am I to do from now on? I just don't know what's going on anymore. Let's just focus on getting you out of here. You aren't out of the lion's den yet. Okay, where's the king?
What's this?
Do I go this way or go out? If I go out. If I made it out this far, I'm safe, right? Hello? Say something. Why are you silent all of a sudden? Say... I don't hear your voice. Just, who am I? I feel ready to crumble. You don't know who you are? Huh? You're the bug from earlier, aren't you? Can you speak? I hate feeling left in the dark. I want to know everything. I mean, it's me. Why wouldn't I? But I don't know. I'm completely lost. I have no idea what to do with myself. This guy comes out of nowhere and totally shakes apart everything I thought I knew. I mean, those memories of leaving home are so real, I could practically taste them on my tongue. But I didn't sense any hint of deceit in his voice, so I want to believe him. It's all too much for me right now. There are so many things I need to ask you. What happened 1 year ago? Where are you at this very moment? Where was I? How am I supposed to know? I'm here. Answer me. You scared? Yes, I'm terrified. What if I'm not who I think I am? What did he mean by my programming? Are my memories nothing but lies? Am I really alive? Do I even exist in this world? Of course you exist, Shina Ninomiya. Alright, seems like you heard me clearly this time. Sorry if I kept you waiting. I managed to whitelist our names in the game's text bank. Can you hear me down there? I'm Arata Misunashi. Oh. Ninomiya? That's my name? Yes, that's your real name. Mizunashi. I can't believe I finally found you. I wish you knew how worried sick we all been. You're safe in there, right? I was so scared. I miss you so much. Yeah, me too. Misunashi? Where am I?
Wake up. Wake up.
Crap. I didn't realize I fell asleep. What time is it? 3 a.m. Not even morning yet, huh? Oh. It's been a while since I've fallen asleep in the middle of work. Come to think of it, I'm starving. What do I have around here to eat?
The room's a mess. Why is your monitor so thick? Is that supposed to be a CD player up there? My name is Arata Misunashi. I'm 27 years old. I'm a programmer. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. Ebbs and flows. Each second pass, and just another line of code typed. When did I wake? When did I sleep? When did I start working? When did I stop? And when did I eat last? I don't even take the time to ask myself any of these questions. Each day bleeds into the next, and no one bats an eyelash. But it's all okay. I'll just keep on going.
Yeah, a steamed melon pon. Guess I forgot to eat the lunch I bought. Delicious.
Again? You were obsessed with that bread.
Huh?
The melon pon? You practically eat them for every meal. Don't you get tired of the same thing?
This is where I work. Enigma Games. A small game development company where we work on software on behalf of game publishers. Much of what we do is kept under wraps by non-disclosure agreements. My coworker here, who shows little care for NDAs, is Sumika Tokiwa. She works on a project separate from my team, but she is undoubtedly one of Enigma's top programmers.
My dietary habits are none of your business. I enjoy the taste, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite thing to eat. I guess I just don't have a craving for anything else. Forget that, Tokiwa. Aren't you swamped with work? Should you be hanging out with me?
Don't worry. I just finished working on a huge block of code, so I wanted to pick on you during my break. Here you go.
Whoa, take it easy. You shouldn't throw things without warning me. Oh, it's coffee. Thanks.
You threw coffee?
No problem. Huh. Looks like someone had a productive evening.
What? What makes you say that?
Your code. I can see the progress you've made on your monitor. 300 lines in one day is something to be proud of.
Hey, don't you have another project to work on or something? You can't just peek at what I'm working on over here.
Oh, loosen up. Who cares? We're both employees for the same company. As far as I'm concerned, my work can be an open book to you.
Yeah. That's why they separate us into cubicles, right? What's the real reason you're over here anyway?
A cubicle.
I already told you. I just wanted to pick on you. Seems like our most recent spat left a good impression on you. I know you've got the skill to pull it together. But ever since she went missing, you've seemed totally disinterested in this project.
Let's drop it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to reopen old wounds. I just hoped you could understand.
It's a personal problem. I just don't want to talk about it. It's not your fault, so don't worry.
That's not what I meant. You don't seem to get it, so I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden on your own.
Right.
Hey, I just realized that bread you like so much, I mean, Sheena used to buy those from the shop downstairs, didn't she?
She did. She loved them so much. She used to buy them by the dozen for the office.
Let me guess. Before you knew it, you were hooked. Sounds like some Pavlovian training.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Pavlovian training, huh? I barely noticed.
I think everyone's entitled to slip into bad habits now and then. We just passed a year since Sheena went missing, haven't we?
Yeah. Which marks a year since the World's Odyssey project ended, too.
World's Odyssey, sometimes abbreviated to WOD for short. Enigma stated the company's fate into developing a VR MMO project, which is short for a virtual reality massively multiplayer online game. Much of its larger development infrastructure was put into place by the well-known corporation Agile Inc. A few years ago, a game engine that they released made headlines. It was an immersive cloud-based system known as the Alice engine. Sheena Ninomiya, a fresh-faced director full of imagination and enthusiasm, helmed the project with her and the Alice engine confirmed. I hopped on the project as the game primary programmer. We set out to make something never made before, a fully realized fantasy world. However, in the middle of development, the Alice engine began producing a series of bugs that were proven impossible to fix. To make matters worse, Sheena Ninomiya, our fearless director, had suddenly vanished. We had no clue but to halt the development of WOD. We made it to the alpha stage of the build, but the assets were immediately frozen and Agile froze their funding too. We heard it all. We knew that it couldn't be done. It was too much of a burden for some young girl to do by herself. I couldn't help but seethe with anger, hearing everyone shift the blame onto her and whisper behind her back.
When things go south, it's easy to push the blame onto a newer employee, but you're beating yourself up too much for how you handled having her on your team. From my point of view, at least, you weren't that strict. I don't think she took the pressure badly either. Don't be so hard on yourself.
What the hell? Cut me open, why don't you?
It's practically written on your face. You're all, everything's my fault, or I'm so sorry, Sheena.
Leave me alone.
Hey, would you mind doing that face again?
Takiwa puffed her cheeks playfully as she pointing her finger towards my
What
face.
do you mean?
Come on, just one more time. I'll stop bothering you if you make that face again.
You make no sense. Just leave me be. If you won't, then I'll just go home.
Kaboom!
Then from out of the blue, something was thrown onto my desk.
Whoa, how about a warning first? Kind of pervy, don't you think?
Arta, I have the sample you asked for. I followed all your design specs, right? For a heroine-themed booby mouse pad.
What?
Not right now.
Wow. Did you ask the marketing team to work on samples for this? What a turnoff. Well, I guess considering our target audience, it shouldn't surprise me at all.
I think I followed your suggestions to the T, Arta. What do you think? Does it resemble she enough?
This feisty woman is Lydia Nolan. She is Enigma's chief character designer. Her Japanese is so good that it's almost hard to believe that she's a foreigner. She's saying her name wrong, so it can't be that good. She's a master of the art of conversation to the point that I can't keep up with her, how quickly she goes through internet catchphrases. She's a ball of passion who pours her soul into her work and her hobbies. It certainly shows.
Would you quit it?
You asked for this, Arta? Don't tell me that you used Sheena as a model for the heroine.
About that.
Jeez. And you even went ahead and got the right proportions for her bust.
How do you know?
Ah!
It's a little too flat-chested, isn't it? Nothing that can't be fixed. Just need to add some padding over here.
Okay, good night.
Stupid Arta.
Huh?
The day was tougher than usual. At least I've got this melon bread. A melon pond? Why not just call it bread? A message. Let's see. Spam, spam, more spam. Yep, more spams. More spam here. Huh? This is... Wait, does this sender line say World's Odyssey MGMT? MGMT. The subject just says you've got an unread message. I should have turned the preview field on. I can't see what it reads inside, but it looks like there's an attachment here. What the hell? It might be a virus, so I shouldn't open it, but pretending to have worked on World's Odyssey just to send an email to someone who actually worked on the game is so stupid. Wait a second. That's when I put my mouse over the cursor of the sender. The email address being displayed was Sheena@WOD.com. This is from Sheena. Seriously? It was a test email for Sheena Ninomiya, the girl that had been pursued missing for over a year. I didn't care that it could have been a spam email or some kind of prank. Without a second of thought, I clicked it open. Why am I getting an email from her address? Huh? Just as I saw, there was an attachment. I couldn't figure out what its extension was. What it was, but it was obvious that the file had been compressed. I tried my best to extract the compressed files with a few basic expansion tools, but for whatever reason I couldn't open them. Even if I click on it, it won't open. Is it a strange .zip file or something? I've never seen an email like this before. Try as I might, I couldn't open the attachment. My brain was being pulled from all directions. First the sender line, now this attachment. My frustration made my cheeks beat red, but there was nothing that I could do about it or to open it. What proxy server could this have come from? All the servers should be down. I was at a loss. My next course of action was to access the World's Odyssey server, knowing full well that they were probably deactivated. What? You gotta be kidding me. After we unplugged the server, the cache should have been empty and deleted. How the hell is this happening? World's Odyssey. Hey, what's going on? The screen's becoming erratic. It's buggy as all hell. This is bad. It was nothing near this messy when I last touched it. How would any bugs be able to penetrate a firewall if the device is shut down entirely? What if I open up the control panel? Whoa, this is no good. These lines of code are totally jumbled. An entire year had passed since the incident. The disappearance of Shina Ninomiya. Of course, we had reported her disappearance to the authorities immediately, but never had I been satisfied with how they chose to close the case. We were close teammates who had worked within arm's length for 2 years. We struck a fine friendship, and I'm sure that she'd agree. Shina was wise beyond her years, but there were moments where her mind would drift off. The company had asked me to take Shina under my wing so that not only would she be cultivating an understanding of our company, but she would also become an experienced professional, one that our company had planned on grooming to the highest echelon. When stresses from the job got the better of her, I'd notice her slip off into the bathroom where I knew she'd cry by herself in a stall. However, it was always done discreetly, never getting in the way from her giving 100%. Her unbridled enthusiasm always surpassed our team's expectation, but what made her truly special was the sincerity in her work. I know because I spent nearly every day with her. Shina would never ever walk away from her job without any explanation. This game was her life, her legacy. It's hard to imagine anyone walking away from it without any care or remorse. There has to be something fishy behind her sudden disappearance. Nothing else makes sense. The police didn't share my conclusion, and were more invested in the belief that she willingly ran off instead of something more nefarious. As Sumika mentioned, I've been feeling hollow ever since. All I wanted was to answer something to make sense of the tragedy. I even thought that I could hire a private investigator, but both of her parents had passed away and she had no other surviving relatives. For anyone else, that would have been enough reason to leave it be, but neither Sumika nor myself were willing to do so. Even as two of us set about cleaning out her vacated office, we will find Shina. Wait a minute. It says there's one active player moving in the server. That's impossible. Maybe if I check the player log, I can see a screen name or something. Account name, Shina. Status, active, last online 3 minutes ago. Shina, are you in there? Oh, I must have collapsed from fatigue after trying to escape the palace. Sorry, Misinashi, I fell asleep. Huh? Misinashi? He's being unresponsive again. Does that mean he logged out and hasn't returned yet? I'm in. Yes, it has to be. These are the plains of World's Odyssey. Right now, I'm sitting in front of Herdis Palace. Yo. You scared me. Oh, are you? I'm Mr. Enigma. Your voice. Might you be Misinashi? Yeah, it's me. Don't you recognize my skin? It's our company's mascot, Mr. Enigma. Your mascot looks ugly. Of course I do. He's so cute. why are you using another character's skin? Well, I figured that chatting with you might be difficult if it was just my voice, so I hoped having a visual component would help. Besides, this character gives me access to parts of the codes that I can't normally touch. I meant to use this skin to crack down on troublemakers. Game was never officially out, but who's causing trouble? In order to help you, I need to be able to identify errors in the code directly. This way I can make changes in real time. Kinda perfect, don't you think? Tech savvy as always, Mizunaishi. I think it's a terrific idea. There's one catch though. Because I'm an admin character, I'm not allowed to participate in battle. What? Don't stare at me. Don't stare back at me like that. I can't help it. I'm impressed by the level of graphical detail in Mr. Enigma. Thanks. Nice of you to mention it. Alright, let's try to make sense of what we know at this very moment. Can't you change the code so you can participate in battles? Your name is Shina Ninomiya. You're currently playing a game which you helped create. You remember that much, right? Yes. So about your body in the real world. What's the matter? You're blushing. Don't put it like that. It sounds so perverted. I'm more than just a body, Mizunaishi. What? A body is a body. How else should I describe it? Oh. If you don't like me referring to you as a body, then how about true form? No, body is fine. Alright then, going back to the subject at hand. Judging by your responses, it seems like you don't know where you are. Why is that? I wish you could tell me. It's disorienting for sure. This world feels more akin to reality than any other at the moment. If I look at my right or to my left, I see the textures of World's Odyssey's environments. I can feel the wind grazing my palm. Well, it's VR. Wherever you are, the real you should be wearing the white rabbit on your head. White rabbit? They're goggles that are optimized for games, which have what we refer to as the Alice engine. The primary selling point is that it induces a dreamlike state for its wearer. Reality becomes indistinguishable from VR. A dreamlike state. Maybe I can see it for myself. Huh? What are you doing over there? I'm trying to find a way to remove my goggles. How do I take them off again, Mizunaishi? Well, in order for the VR to work, the game requires all of your brain conscious energy. You can't move until you wake up, really. Don't tell me you forgot. I'm sorry, my memory's still so hazy. Hazy, huh? I wonder if her subconsciousness, or if her subconscious had trouble sorting her long-term memories with experience she made in the game. Shina, do you have any inkling as to when you first started playing World's Odyssey? Nope. Every time I shut my eye and try to recall the past, everything goes blank. The one thing I do remember is coding World's Odyssey with you and the rest of the team. If I focus too much on it, I feel nothing except for dark, frigid loneliness. For a long time, I couldn't find anyone to talk with. My prevailing sentiment was that I felt scared to death. I see. Shina, listen to me. In the real world, you've been missing for over an entire year. Missing? What? Is that true? Yeah, we immediately filed a missing person report with the authorities. Tokiwa and I had initially figured that you were involved in some kind of incident, so we've taken it upon ourselves to search for you. I should have asked you this right away, but was the choice to go missing on your own volition? I have no clue. It's tough for me to imagine how I got here in the first place, much less who's responsible for it. I see. We were worried sick, having considered all of the possibilities to a dizzying extent. If her resounding sentiment was in fact fear, perhaps she experienced some form of intense trauma that scarred her memories, making them inaccessible for the time being. I can't help but wonder what kind of incident might have left her in that state. You see, even with what I've retained of the real world, somehow it doesn't feel as tangible as anything I sense in this world. Sure, I remember sitting next to you with my cup of coffee, working on lines of code, but I remember the sights and smells of walking on the metals in World's Odyssey just as vividly. It might have something to do with the Alice Engine's artificial intelligence control kicking in. What? I have a suspicion that the game has identified you as an anomaly and is trying to erase you, or is trying to assume control of your character. But please don't tell me that. Just kidding. It's impossible for an AI to assume control of human consciousness as easily as I suggest. Why do you keep unhugging me? But because you're so adorable. Adorable? Come on. Huh? No. Wasn't like that. I was just talking about Mr. Enigma, not you, Mizunashii. Don't worry, Mizunashii. I don't find you cute. I wasn't fishing for compliments, but for her to do a 180 so adamantly is disconcerting on its own. In any case, let's focus on locking you out of here so that you can wake up in the real world. Something unnerving is afoot, though. That enormous hole in the sky has unleashed a chain of reaction of bugs all over this game. I see. So the hole in the sky was a bug. Where'd it go? Where did what go? I've been trying to access the Master UI panel to initiate a manual user logout, but the menu is nowhere to be found. You must be mistaken. There's no way that's possible. Wait, you're right. I can't perform the function on my end either. Do you think the bugs have something to do with it? We can't rule out the possibility, but our predicament could be more dire than we had initially or originally anticipated. Meaning, in the same way that our names were somehow blacklisted from the in-game chat function, I see other signs of third-party tampering in our code. Are you telling me that we've been hacked? Well, that's my guess. Even so, whoever it is, this person is in the know enough to identify the main programmer and the director of one of our unannounced titles. Blacklisting two of the key developers for this game before its releases is a little suspicious, don't you think? My hair is standing just thinking about it. I mean, given that the World's Odyssey server are running when the project was halted over a year, is a major red flag. So long as the source code is vulnerable in someone else's hand, we need to log you out as soon as possible to bring you back. But how the hell am I supposed to escape this world? I have no idea where I am, how I got here, or how to log out. Wait a minute. What about that failsafe function? Remember the ending engage? What? You're right. I totally forgot about that. The beautiful thing about World's Odyssey is that despite being an MMORPG, there's a definitive end to it all. I want the players to return to reality in sheer awe of what they saw, an experience unlike anything they've ever seen before, right? Our wish was for our design and stories to inspire gamers in the same way that we were inspired, breathless and ecstatic. Yes. I can't help but feel frustrated that for now this is our only option to get you out of here, but for the time being it'll have to do. So let's head to the penultimate world to destroy the final boss and catalyze the ending engine. Ending engage. Got it. Alright, I'm starting to feel like myself again. If I can clear this game and log out, then I'll wake up in the real world in no time. I could finally see Sumika and Lydia again, and you too, Mizunashii. Right. I'll be right beside you until the very end, so don't you worry about a thing. Our next destination? The mystical Sky Island, or Sky Capital, Odyssea, right? You know the way there, right? Of course, I helped create it after all.
In order to reach Odyssea from Hardis, we'll have to travel to Sturful, the kingdom by the sea.
Then let's part ways for now. While you head there, I've got some investigating to do on this side.
What? You're leaving already?
Oh, Sheena, I'm gonna give you one warning for while I'm gone. Don't die, alright?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's a miracle that the server can run at all. The world is swarming with so many bugs that it's impossible to parse through the code. In fact, I'm holding my breath as I speak with you under fear that our connection could be cut off at any second. If you're ever killed in battle, or if you jump to a save point prematurely and hit the load function, there's a chance that it'll send a faulty signal to the server, which can reset our cache and disable our communication. Once we're cut off, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to connect once again.
In other words, I would have to navigate my way to the end of the game on my own.
Yes, I implore you to use extreme caution while you're in-game. By your own estimate, this game should require a minimum of 50 hours to clear the main storyline, right?
Well, if we include breaks and potential side quests, then it could take far longer.
Screw this side quest.
While you're in there, you'll have to complete all the necessary side quests to access the true ending and initiate the ending engage.
Seriously?
It'll be a pain in the ass, but being thorough while we can't access the manual logout screen is our best shot at the moment.
Got it. I'll do whatever it takes.
How many side quests are there?
Cool. I'm gonna analyze some asset files for Odyssea and get back to you. In the meantime, you won't be able to reach me. Sorry.
It's fine.
Don't look so worried. I'll have my laptop on me the whole time. I'll be checking in on your progress as often as I can, okay?
One thing. What would happen if your PC were to enter sleep mode? Would that cut off our line of communication too?
Is this your sly way of asking me not to let my laptop enter sleep mode? You worry too much. Anyway, I'll be on my way. See you later.
Go to the settings and change it.
Oh. He left. Jeez, that guy really travels to the beat of his own drum. Someone could use a lesson on how to treat women.
So what the thunder sound is? Him logging in and leaving? I looked at the palace, bad memories came flooding back to me, and I ran back outside. Why did you go back in? Oh, it's different, girl?
I'm so sorry. It was not my intention to startle you. Wait, aren't you this girl? Looks like the one in that torn painting inside of the palace. Oh, I'm sorry. You scared me. I must apologize for approaching you like this. My name is Lily Hopes. What? I recognize her. Lily was an NPC that I created to serve as a guide for new players. I don't remember her wearing this outfit in her original design, though. Do the bugs have something to do with this? Wait a sec. She has a buggy just like I do. Oh, I'm Sheena. Sheena Ninomiya. Might you be the princess of this kingdom? Huh? Yes. As you said, I am Hardis' princess. Currently, however, I am one of its most wanted criminals as well. Criminal? I was locked behind bars in a cavernous cell, charged and imprisoned for assassinating the queen. Now that she mentions it, I remember writing this dialogue for her backstory. I somewhat regret being responsible for the struggle she's faced. But in reality, you're as kind as a gentle ray of sunshine. A stern, selfless woman who is beloved by all, whom I know would never do such a thing. What? Oh, I'm not from this kingdom, but that's what I've heard about you, Princess Lily. Please, Lily will do just fine. Understood. Lily it is. I can't help but express some relief to hear that. It has been some time since anyone has referred to me as a gentle ray of sunshine. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you just escaping from the palace? Yes. Why do you ask? Did you see my father? The King of Hardis? I wish to know what became of the king and everyone inside the palace. Please, tell me everything you know. After all the cruelty she's faced from her sentence, she still expresses concern about the king and his warriors. From what I have gathered, the king has been amassing guards in order to counter the growing threat of deranged martyrs around the kingdom. However, many of those who flocked to heed the king's call never returned to tell the tale. I have tried fruitlessly to enter the palace to see it for myself, but entering as a fugitive is close to impossible. I humbly beg of you, tell me what you saw inside of the palace. What became of the king and the men in his command? I'm afraid you won't like what I have to say, Lily. Devil may care, I must know. Okay. I wandered into the palace because I heard that the kingdom was in need of guards. Much to my dismay, I called out in search of an attendant and received no response. Right from the get-go, things seemed abnormal. The king! Was he safe? I, saw the king in his throne room, but he was shrouded behind a curtain, so I didn't get a good look at him. I can say for certain that something about his demeanor felt off. In what way? His mind was slipping. The king was all wiry, and all of his soldiers seemed to follow. Before launching into an aggressive pursuit, the king and his men screamed absolute nonsense at me. I think it was the bug. I mean, it must have been the curse that drove him to madness. Curse? You must be speaking about the Entoma. How could this be? Is no one safe in this cruel world? Miss Sheena, since you had responded to the call to serve as one of our kingdom's guards, I have a favor to ask of you. As princess of this kingdom, my responsibility is to free my people from their suffering. This turmoil can no longer stand. First, I must see what has become of the palace myself. Miss Sheena, is there any way that I could convince you to accompany me? Sure. I know that it is a lot to ask for, but... Huh? Wait, did you say you would? Well, bravery means doing the right thing at the right time. So just leave it to Sheena the Adventurer. Oh, thank you. I can only imagine how worried you must be after being separated from the king for so long. The king is probably experiencing a lot of grief as well. So let's hurry, Lily. Okay.
I'm gonna save it right here and stop it. Am I still in the prologue? Damn.